How's it going? So I'm a big fan of 2D platformers or just 2D games in general, especially beat 'em up genre or any kind of like fighting game style. In 2D, it's chef's kiss, as well as 3D as well, but 2D has a special place in my heart. And today we have a first preview from IGN of Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. So let's watch this right now. Let's get it.
After more than a decade in the shadows, the Ninja Gaiden series returns with not one, but 3 releases this year. The surprise
Did it have different
Ninja Gaiden
characters?
2 Black, that's already out. This fall's Ninja Gaiden 4, and in between, the 2D action platformer that returns the series to its roots, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
Oh snap.
While the mere existence of this trio is a pleasant surprise, Ragebound is perhaps the biggest shock, as the series hasn't been two-dimensional since the early 90s. It's also being delivered by a developer, The Game Kitchen, and publisher, .emu, who are new to Ninja Gaiden. They aren't new to pixel art or retro throwbacks though, and Ragebound appears to be in good hands that have real love for the franchise.
For sure, they've been doing work with 2D platforms or 2D beat 'em up games. They've been doing work.
If
They know
you
what they're
know the
doing.
Game Kitchen's Blasphemous series, you'll know they produce some of the best looking pixel art today. Even though the Ragebound reveal trailer featured a lot of hand-drawn animation, everything I saw during my playtime was pixel art, from the title screen to cutscenes. I love the sense of depth they create in a scene
Very
like
old
this
school, I
forest
love
area,
it.
with layers of parallax scrolling, while fireflies drift about in the foreground, unconcerned with all the bloodshed happening right in front of them.
Man, this game's
Speaking of bloodshed,
looking like
defeated
fun.
enemies provide a satisfying splatter of pixelated red spray. Some bad guys even have multiple death animations. I also appreciate how, while some enemy corpses will fly off screen or just burst into goo, others remain littered in your wake. Your own blood will occasionally spill on the background.
That's cool.
For its part, meanwhile, .emu published TMNT Shredder's Revenge, Streets of Rage 4,
great game.
Metal Slug Tactics, and the upcoming Marvel Cosmic Invasion.
I can't wait for
This
this
is a team
game.
with a track record of reviving dormant game franchises and reinvigorating them with fresh ideas and often dazzling art. That seems to be the case again with Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. It looks like a supercharged 16-bit version of the
Looks like it
NES
has like
trilogy and adds some gnarly new ninja tricks.
Is this the way the animation is and how
One
their
is the
character
guillotine
moves?
boost, which lets you bounce off enemies
It looks like it has a 3D like effect to it. Like maybe the character's 3D and they just add the pixel art on top of it. It just looks so smooth.
and projectiles with a spin attack. Not only will it deal damage, it extends your time in the air and therefore will help you cross wide areas with no ground beneath your feet. Game
It'd be
Kitchen
cool
has
if they had
prepared
this game
many
for 2
platforming
players,
challenges
like
for you around this technique.
co-op.
You'll notice
gameplay.
certain enemies have a glowing aura around them. These you can slash to load your hypercharge attack, which decimates large foes and obstacles with one hit.
Oh, nice.
Hypercharges can be chained together if there are multiple glowing enemies nearby, so in many instances, there's a preferable order in which bad guys should be defeated, adding one more layer for you to think about.
That's cool.
Just to be clear, Ragebound is a level-based action game, not a Metroidvania. You make your way
Nice.
through each area, slashing enemies, platforming, and fighting a boss at the end.
I don't mind that,
like
more
this
linear.
large demon bat thing. Mercifully, checkpoints will prevent you from being sent back to the beginning should you be overcome.
That's good.
At the end of a stage, you're scored on your performance from D to S and will receive a summary of your completion time, number of kills, max combo, collectibles you found, and any challenges you completed.
That's
Challenges
cool.
might be things like not taking damage or killing a certain amount of enemies with hypercharged attacks.
We got a 29
Now, I want to
hit
mention
time.
the prologue that sets the scene for Ragebound because it's awesome. But if you
Spoiler.
want to avoid any and all story spoilers, you may want to skip ahead.
Watch it.
Okay, cast your mind back to that first cutscene that
Yes.
opened the original Ninja Gaiden back in 1989. Two
Oh my
ninja
gosh.
face each other under a full moon.
The
They dash
nostalgia.
forward, leap into the air, and clash swords. Back on the ground, after a moment, the red ninja falls, and we learn this was Ryu Hayabusa's father. Most of us had never seen anything so cinematic in a video game before. This event kicked off Ryu's quest for revenge. In the prologue of Ragebound, we play as Ryu's father in the moments leading up to his duel.
Wow.
It's so cool. Right from the jump, fans will recognize updated versions of classic tunes like that which underscored the moment Hayabusa-san collapses to the ground.
Be always brave. Dang,
When
that's
word
pretty
gets
cool.
back to Ryu of what happened to his father, he leaves for America and all the events we witnessed in Ninja Gaiden 1 through 3. Back in his village, some kind of portal is opened that sends demons spilling into our world. With Ryu preoccupied, it's up to one of his pupils, Kenji, to save the village and dispatch this demonic threat. So it would seem the events of Ragebound play out alongside the original game, a literal Gaiden or side story then.
That's pretty
Clever.
cool.
Ryu is in one of his 3D Ninja Gaiden outfits here. He'll obviously be changing into his original blue outfit for his trip to America, but it's cool to see a 3D costume rendered in pixel art.
That's
Many
cool.
gamers who came up in the 80s and early 90s still have
my
PTSD
gosh.
from those damn birds that first appeared in level 3-1 of the original Ninja Gaiden. They're kind of an annoying combination of the Medusa heads and Fleamen from Castlevania. My friends, I regret to inform you, the buzzards are back. Thankfully, they still take just one hit and seem to be more manageable here, at least in the early stages. One of the most interesting new additions to the classic Ninja Gaiden formula is Kumori, a demoness who will become your companion and has some useful tricks of her own. If you happen upon a demon altar, Kumori can commune with it and switch to the Dark World, where hidden demonic entities are revealed and can be used to navigate environments and open whatever was blocking Kenji's path. This isn't a cooperative game though, so Kenji will remain trapped in the altar while Kumori is gallivanting about Demon Town. She also has special attacks that can help Kenji in combat.
That's pretty cool.
I already encountered some really cool enemies in my short playtime, like this Cyclops that spits giant eyeballs from its gut. I like the way it dissolves into a skeleton too. In a nice touch, clever moment to break up the action, like when a demon leaps out at you but is eaten by a dragon snake thing that comes out of nowhere.
Oh.
These are eye candy moments that could just be amusing, or they might introduce a monster you'll run into later on.
It's a good way to do it.
Old school Ninja Gaiden fans are bound to enjoy this return to form.
I'm excited about this. It's kind of like Striker in a way. Running to Striker.
Platforming action, I think and new ideas that elevate the source material. I'm looking forward to learning more about Kumori and seeing how her relationship with Kenji develops. From what I've played so far, this seems like another winning combination of beloved but neglected IP with passionate indie devs. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is out this summer.
Ooh.
For more on Ninja Gaiden, don't miss our review.
There's so many cool Ninja games coming out. This one, and then we have, what's the other one we have? Wishlist Games? See, Absalom is another one by that creator. Right here, Shinobi 2, or Shinobi Art of Vengeance. This game looks freaking wild. If you guys haven't seen this game, Shinobi. The animations in this game look so sick, and I love the art style. Not pixel, but it's like 2D, like cell shading. This game is going to be awesome too, and it's coming out this year. The year of the Ninja is correct. We are eating good this year if you're Ninja Gaiden fans or just Ninja fans in general.
And the announcement trailer for Ninja Gaiden 4. And for everything else in the world of...
Alright guys, let me know what you think of Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. You're not Ryu Hayabusa, but you are like his pupil. That's pretty cool, and it just looks awesome. I like how it's a little more linear. You don't have to go back, or you have to like Metroidvania games. You see like an entrance. Oh, I can't get there. Yeah, I have to go back. I like how you just get through it. It just reminds me of like Black Myth Wukong, where it's just like straight to the point, and you just like fighting enemies, having fun, leveling up, getting abilities, and just wrecking. I'm excited. Like I said, they're in good hands because Shredder's Revenge was a great game. Now they're making Cosmic Invasion as well. It's looking like a great year coming up for 2D animated games or 2D games, 2D beat 'em up games, 2D like action games. I'm excited. This year's gonna be super fun. All right, guys, let me know what you guys thought. Are you guys gonna get Ninja Gaiden Ragebound?
At the end of the stage,
is it a game that intrigues you in any way? Let me know. You guys seem to be super hyped about Cosmic Invasion, and maybe this is up your alley too. All right, guys, love you to pieces. Stay risen, stay rise, and until next time, give a like, give a subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Peace. Oh yeah.